Should be sound now. Have we got sound? Can you hear me? Is that better? Let me know if you can hear me better now. High Flyer, shout out to you. Heather Wright, shout out to you. You lost your audio, bro. Are we back? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Edward Brown, sound is back. Do I sound alright? Does it sound clear enough? Okay, well, we'll do it all again. Hi, I'm Dave in real life, and yes, there was another drama, as always. But shout outs to everybody in the chat. I've got Connor, Edward Brown, Gregor, Ballyou to you, William Ency, Heather Wright, shout out to you, Edward Brown, again, shout out to you, and iFlyer. How are you all doing this evening? Hopefully the sound's right. Is that louder? Okay. The haunted door, says Connor. It's going to be the scary door at some point. So Everwright says, I want to hear something hilarious. I have Peacock, right? Oh, do you want to hear something hilarious? The all time I have been doing watch-alongs with the movies. I couldn't rent them, and they're all free on Peacock. Yeah, that's very funny. The tech team need firing. Yep, tech team does. No, basically I screwed up. I always try something different with my webcam. I changed the audio and knocked it off by accident, so yeah, my bad. But we are back live. It is Freddy's Dead, the final nightmare. And as you can see on the screen, I've got That's All Folks, because basically this is probably one of the strangest Nightmare on Elm Street movies of the entire lot. It's not even part 6, it's not even known as part 6, it's just Freddy's Dead. Which is, it's just telling you what's going to happen in this movie straight away. So there's no confusion. There's no like hidden agenda here. He's gonna die at the end of this movie. Edward says, I am good. I am getting my laptop loaded for days and is streaming football. Yeah, it's Italy, Spain. These are the reason why we're not doing football tonight or tomorrow night. Is because I can't do the final. I'm literally working Sunday, and the final of these matches are Sunday, so I am not wasting my time doing semi-finals not to be able to cover the final. So that is why we're not doing that, and we're going to pile on with the Nightmare on Elm Street streams. I've just found out I never checked Peacock before. I only thought they were for rent. I am a stooge. Yeah, that's just madness. Yeah, always check your streaming services that you've got, because they're probably around. I was hitting the I note in the shower to DX theme. I pulled my Ami. Blame. Yes, so apparently my remote control is saying that it's low on battery. It's fine. It'll go through the stream perfectly well. Yeah, I just don't give a shit about Italy and Spain. Neither do I. To be honest, it's a competition that I really don't care about. International football, unless it's the Euros or the World Cup, I'm out. I'm not interested. So that's why I'd rather concentrate on our Freddy streams. So tomorrow night we have got Wes Craven's new Nightmare. So we're changing it up. This is the last of the Nightmare on Elm Street series. Then we're moving on to the standalone movie series, which is Wes Craven's New Nightmare, Freddy vs. Jason. I'm just going to try and read. Austin 316, shout out to you. Dave, Dakota Kai should have been called up to the main roster. Do you think she will be called up in the future? Thought that LA Knight would have been called up. She's just got new merch as Dakota Kai, which I don't know what the flip. I don't get it. I really don't. I mean, I don't know if she's failed to shine in the dark matches or Vince just doesn't like her. I will say this is basically that this means quite a lot. Like Candice LeRae will never get called up. Certain people are just not going to get called up. They're going to be stuck in NXT. And I think that's going to be Dakota Kai now. I think Candice LeRae will get stuck in NXT. Indy Hartwell will probably get stuck in NXT. It's just Vince sees nothing in her. which is absolutely shocking. I think he needs to retire because he has no clue on what's happening in the world of wrestling right now. Yeah. Oh shoot! And New Nightmare isn't on pickup. Remake is boo. Yeah, so we're pile driving straight through the Nightmare on Elm Street series this week. So tonight we've got obviously Freddy's Dead, and then tomorrow we're doing Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Then we've only got 2 left to do, and then it's free for all. iFlyer Kite is ready. She's too talented to miss out on the women's main roster. Yeah, totally. Adele says, I am Dan in real life, lol. Think about Jinder via Shanky splitting up. Yeah, that blows your faction idea out of the water, doesn't it, from the last stream? I have no idea what they've got planned for any of them guys, to be honest. It's, God knows. Surely there's something. Via's on his own. Shanky's still kind of linked with Jinder. The Days brought it up in yesterday's stream for the the splits, the draft split. I'm worried about SmackDown right now because where is the talent? I don't see anything in Dakota Kai. No offense. Yeah, I understand you don't really like her, but as a performer, I think she's ready to go up into the main roster. I do think there's a thing there. AEW Unmatched announced to hit the UK. Apparently, there's a big announcement on AEW tonight. Tony Khan's took to Twitter, said that there's going to be a major announcement. James Chadwick, shout out to you. The Gillick Gaff. Yo, fuckers. Yeah, this is breaking. I think there's going to be something tonight. What's getting announced? Something that they've been working on for a while. So maybe it's the UK dates. Don't know. Hope either Via or Shanky do not. Hope, I don't know what the plans are for them. Don't even know what the plans are on SmackDown. Who's getting title shots on SmackDown? I mean, it's just weird. I don't really want to see Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns for a full year. Thank you very much. I mean, yeah, you can throw Kofi in. Kofi Kingston, maybe give a push to Ricochet. I would like to see Ricochet get a push in that direction, but it's hard to say. It's just a low roster. Edward says, Dave, I am watching tonight, but I need to have my dinner first. Right. We'll wait until everybody's literally ready, but as long as you don't take forever. Willow versus Austin Theory. Willow character tease for Jeff, apparently. Willow, I'm not happy about that. I'm sorry, am I the only one but thought that was absolutely fucking annoying in TNA? I just don't like that character whatsoever. If it does that shrieky noise, then I am literally going to have to turn the TV off or turn the volume down because that to me is annoying AF. I mean, more annoying than Alexa Bliss. Via dethrone Roman. Street Profits were going to get a push. WWE changed their plans for Street Profits. Actually, what I heard was they were splitting them up. Montez Ford was going to go solo, and they had a change of heart and put them back together. So then that's how they split and that's how they drafted them to Raw. Willow and Broken Matt Hardy were trash. Didn't mind the Matt Hardy stuff. I mean, yeah, it got a bit boring at the end, but I didn't mind it. They were probably never going to get Fiend versus... we're not going to get that, I'm afraid. I watched The Escape the Undertaker last night. Only took me 2 tries. It only took him 2 tries not to kill the New Day. That'd have been easy in my world. It's like, kill the New Day. Alright then, go. Get the Stanley knife. Yeah, we'll kill him with Stanley knives. Darwin's with a one-way ticket to old. Dawkins, yeah. Yeah, it's not great. Yeah, my battery is running low on that, which is Uh, I have no plugs. This is the only bloody problem. So hopefully, sorry about this. It's what you get when you've got controllers. Right, that'll stay like that for a bit. Hopefully we've got enough power. There might be some drama. Hopefully not. I will fade away and classify myself as an obsolete. The announcement on AEW might be we find out about the Fiend debut on Full Gear. It could be anything. It could be literally anything. It's something that Tony Khan has been working on in the background apparently, so it's something that he's proud of. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what that is. But yeah, there's a big announcement tonight. My belt looks nice, lol. yeah, we have a week off, don't we? There's no predictions this week. So yeah. I'm gonna try and get a video out for Friday, which will probably be the Premier League review. Having a look at what's gone off so far, the teams at the top, the players what are impressing, and all of that good stuff. So probably do that. I'm gonna try and get a new Wrestling Dave video out tomorrow. Yeah, I've got a busy day tomorrow. Trying to do film stuff. I had a down day today. I've done absolutely nothing. The announcement is, I am all elite, says Edward. Yeah, that's what we've all been waiting for, Edward. We've always said it. We've said it in the stream from the start that you were always going to be elite. And The Undertaker looked rough. I don't know if that was supposed to be a part of the movie or not. Wow. I've not seen it yet, ever, to be honest. I don't really have Netflix, if I'm being all honest, so I will have to watch it illegally, which is not good to say that on YouTube. But yeah, I will try and get to watch it. What I watched today for the first time was Black Widow. Liked it. And I'm up to date. I got the new episode of Walking Dead in today as well, so I'm proper like, yes. Days and Dave are all elite. Mate, if you know the truth, what I would do on a daily basis at work, I am definitely all elite, believe me. That's all I work with is elite. Everything at my factory is elite. So yes, I am all elite, officially confirmed. So yeah, there's no fun fact about it. Right, just let me know when you're all ready. I know Edward's kind of munching on his food right now, but just let me know when you're all ready to go-ish, because we're going to get the party started with this final nightmare. Yeah, as you can see on the screen, like I was trying to say at the start, is that we've got Freddy with That's All Folks. Basically, this is kind of the cartoon Nightmare on Elm Street film. For some reason, Rachel Tallahay, who's up on top of the screen, the director, she's literally worked in the Nightmare on Elm Street movies in the past. In fact, I think she's an executive producer. Yes, so she's been involved in these Nightmare on Elm Street since day one. She's finally got the helm as the director, and the direction of this movie is just insane. Literally get a new storyline thrown in out of absolutely nowhere. There's no mention of any of the other guys what are from the other movies. It's a complete new cast, which is amazing. Undertaker looked bad. He was really showing his age. His hair was awful. It's just like they tried to put an extension to look thicker, and they were whack. It's not ready. It's not ready yet. Edward, we can't wait for you all day, bud. We've got other people. Try and hurry up. Honestly, you'll listen to the commentary and you'll be able to pick up where we are with the film. I'm sure you've seen it 1,000 times anyway. Yeah, the movie is a good day trying to escape out of the Undertaker's haunted house. Wow, there we go. Brian Alvarez said that he dies in the movie, and like See Wrestling goes, yeah, good. Yeah, we'll retweet that. So yeah, is this the final nightmare though? Is this what it says it is? It's a last one of the Nightmare on Elm Street series, that's for sure. But there are 3 spin-off movies from this franchise, which we will be doing the first of them 3 spin-offs tomorrow with Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Austin completely, I'm not scheming with days, just wait. Scheming with days, why? What's going off? What is going off? I watched NXT 2.0 this morning. I watched the replay. Yeah, I was. It were alright. The main event was the best thing on the show. But MSK looked amazing as usual. Days is not on board yet, but I were a young man. I will wear the young man down. I have just bought 140 worth of PS3 games that should cost 200 plus. Wow. You've been to CEX again, James. Didn't you say your plans yesterday, William? You want to get him you want to get me unmodded so that you or John could time me out. No Nightmare was probably my other favourite in the series. Yeah, New Nightmare is just a proper love letter to Nightmare on Elm Street. Wes Craven created that purely on the fact that this film sucked and he wanted to correct it. Yeah, I thought that Wes Craven's New Nightmare is the true send-off for Freddy Krueger, to be honest. This is kind of meh. You'll see as we go along with the watch-along what I mean, because it is this film is just weird. Absolutely weird. But like I say, is everybody ready? Just say that you're ready. I know Edward isn't, but we can't just wait for Edward. Nope, got them through the... right, okay. Oh, you got them through the store on the actual the PlayStation store. Cool. Damn the school system. Plus, Everlanden Camp was back playing herself. Yeah, people playing themselves. Robert Shea playing himself. Wes Craven's playing himself. I mean, we're going to have some fun with that. Ready for Freddy? I am trying to get it up. Whoa. Hey. Whoa. Hey, we're going into different territory with Edward. Now he's trying to get it up, guys. He's trying to get it up. Whoa. Go for it. Start it. I'm working, so I am watching. Gregor. Right, are we ready in 1, 2, 3? Are we ready for Freddy? Are we ready? Let's do it. Let's go. Edward, you can catch up, bud. I know you can, because you're awesome. But we are pressing play. So 1, 2, 3. We're pressing play. And we're into the movie. I'm just messing around again. So New Line Cinema. Do you know the terror of he who sleeps? His very toes is terrified because the ground gives way under him and the dream begins. Good quote. I think there's a better quote. Welcome to Primetime, bitch! By Freddy Krueger. I love the soundtrack to this movie. Dave Wilder Fury and Liverpool's very own Liam Smith. On Saturday, who have you got for each fight? Wilder Fury. Saturday. I think Fury's got to win, right? I mean, as an Englishman, I think Fury wins, but it could go to Wilder, to be honest. I was loading. Springwood, Ohio, 10 years from now. Mysterious killings and suicides wipe out the entire population of children and teenagers. Remaining adults experience mass psychosis. There is a new evidence of one surviving teenager. Whew. Here we are. We've got a plane. It's raining. It looks like a model. Just gonna nip and put something on charge. Very unprofessional. kids say? Sorry, I'm having drama. I will be back in a second. Flippity fucking flip. Dave's having drama. Yes, I am. Ah! Fuck's sake. Right, I hope we're at the same point because I've literally... We've got young lad, he's in the bedroom. I hope you're all at the same point as I am because I'm not fucking around with it any longer. So we've got a young lad, he was just in a plane, he's fallen out of a plane and now he's in a flying house. Need playback. Now, these games what you have, Rugby 20, need for speed playback. Sorry, I missed the entire message. I just want to say, badly remove your comments. Austin, you remove so many of my comments, so you. Many of the comments you. Fast, pretty boy, top mod, best mod, BS. David, I bet you what, but you are at. Out of love. Out of love. Right, I'm at Freddy. He's on a broomstick. Yeah. Right, there we are. The house is falling. That's where I'm at. Can you all catch up? Are we going to get David where? Yeah, he's already fucking here. Of course, the last Freddy movie would be a mess for you. Yes. No, it was my control pad. It decided that it was going to run out of fucking charge. Thing is, I've only got one plug socket right next to me, and that's for the laptop. The other is right with the the Xbox One. So yeah, I had to nip off and do that, but as I was trying to fasten it into the charger, it flipping knocked the flipping movie. So yeah, I'm not happy. But we're here. So the house has landed. Right, we've got our young lad. Haha, I never removed my comments. Can't wait for Dynamite tonight. Yeah, neither can I. So we've just seen Freddy's house. We've got, and it's for sale. Freddy's house is for sale. So that's 1428 Elm Street. So the young lad is now running away. We're getting some classic music. Wizard of Oz intro, yes. But we're now at the scene where he's just fallen over the fence and he's rolling down a hill. Have you ever had a dream where you're falling? This is it. The falling. Visual special effects by DreamQuest Images. Who do you think will be the Joker tonight in the casino ladder match? I think it's going to be Buddy Murphy. It's going to be the least exciting one you could ever imagine. So Enzo Ramore. It's going to be the least exciting one. Everybody's obviously thinking. Actually, somebody said on What Culture Wrestling today that it could be Hangman Page, but he comes out last, and the match is over as he's walking down the ring, because the match, the stipulation can be won at any time without all participants being involved in the match. My money is on Miro, Buddy Rogers, or Hangman. His 190 days isn't up yet. Yeah, it's not going to be for Bray Wyatt, I'm afraid. Right, we're at the ticket office, and here's the cameo from Robert Shea, who is the executive at New Line Cinema. So here he is again. We spot him in every film. I want it to be Young but it feels too obvious. Could be Leo Rush, yeah, it could be. We've got a bus, and it's driven by Freddy. think the makeup in this film is absolutely trash. Brock Lesnar, free agent. This is emotion. So yeah, we've had my drama. We're settled into the movie now, thank God. Young lad has been thrown outside of Springwood, but it's daytime and it's night time in Springwood. Well, we did get told at the beginning that Springwood was in a kind of like a dream psychosis. So it looks like Freddy is using this guy to either bring teenagers back to Elm Street or to get somebody. I'm hoping for a forbidden door open moment. But James, who's going to walk through the forbidden door in your estimation then? Who would you absolutely mark out for tonight? So we've got a rock, bit of blood on it, which looks in a strange place to where his head is. So the young lad is waking up. He's wearing a grey t-shirt, jeans, no shoes. Britt Baker is going to be the Joker and take the title from my maker. That does that tonight. The match where I'm looking forward to, if I can stay up, please help me stay up, is Sheed versus Serena Deeb. And I know Daisy's definitely looking forward to that one. It's going to be Braun Strowman, Adam Schafer. He's not all elite though. He's impact bound apparently. So the young lad has found this like newspaper clipping of a woman and this like water tower. So we're now actually going to meet the rest of the cast of this movie, and it's like like a children's institute. Got a guy in a suit barking orders at his son, which is a very young Grecklin Meyer. You might recognise him from films like Clueless or Road Trip. It's I'm not sure if this is his first movie appearance, but there is Lisa Zane. Also got a famous brother who, Billy Zane, was in Titanic. So there you go. So Chadwick, it would have been Impact guy. Most of the New Japan guys are in G1, unless it's Jay White or Ospreay. Ospreay's still out injured, isn't he? I believe. Sheeda Deeb will take my money. Yes, that is going to be a classic. That is really going to be a good wrestling match. So this is like the support worker, the main support worker. Obviously, the young lad is having what is called Spencer. He's having problems with his dad. His dad's trying to control his life. Dave, I'm thinking Nick Aldis. That, you know what? I literally would love that. If Nick Aldis turns up at AEW, yes, that would be a class move. We've got a young lass. She's been chased down by cops. James Santino be funny. Santino Marella comes back. That would be class. No, I want it to be Gilbert. So we've got the young lad. He's not got a name. They know him as John Doe in this, which is basically unknown person name. So we've kind of met two of the teenagers. I think she's Tracy. And this is Carlos. He's deaf. In one ear, I believe. He's wearing an ear aid. You ain't getting on, Carlos. She's punching a bag. She's like a kickboxing star. Fun fact about her now, she's into roller derby. Mad ass sport. She's a bit of a freak. So there's other kids, but these are the three new members of the cast. It's what we are going to be looking at. Spencer, Carla and Tracy. I think she's Tracy. If I'm wrong, then but these are the guys what are going to carry us through this movie for sure. No, Ospreay is back from his neck injury already. Oh, is he back already? Oh, I don't watch enough New Japan to be honest. These guys are looking to leave. They want out. They want out of this institution, which is a young kids' mental, like a mental institution, like we saw in Nightmare on Elm Street 3, I think, somewhere along like that. Juvie kind of thing. We're looking at this. We've got an old-fashioned computer, kind of strange-looking room with like bongs and like glasses and stuff in it. Oh yeah, it's a kid with amnesia. I know. Now I remember why this is so bad. Yes. Also, something happened on NWA Power this week that could make it happen. I won't spoil it in case you haven't seen it. Or I'll open that to the chat if because I probably won't get to see NWA Power, to be honest. So if you want to fill me in, then fine, fire away. As long as everybody else is happy with that, I'm fine with you saying so in the chat, James. I just don't have time to catch up with most of it. It's a group home, yeah, group home. The absolute worst. Yes, she's looking at admiring a picture on a wall, which guess what? It's going to play a major factor in this movie in the end, because it's not imaginative, this film whatsoever. So the guy is like a hipster kind of guy who believes that there's dream demons. Yes, it does get really bad. So they found John Doe. There was a particular scene in this where in the background there was a 1, 2, 3. Okay, spoiler alert, the Joker will be the Joker. It's Heath Ledger, he didn't die. He's just coming back, it's like, why so serious? Do you want to know how I got these scars? So we've got John Doe. We're going to keep calling him John Doe because they don't actually credit him with a name. We just don't know who he is. Nope, I wouldn't have seen it, but let's Aldis come over. I am game. Yeah, Nick Aldis would be absolutely fantastic. I'd be up for that. So we're seeing this lad, all he knows is that he had to leave Springwood, that somebody was trying to get him, that he has to stay awake. Austin's going to be a Joker. Austin's already a Joker. He's a original troll. So the lot of well, she's got hold of the picture now. Catherine, I believe her name is. She feels like that she's seen that picture before, or seen the water tower before. So John Doe is we've seen the kids trying to sleep, but John Doe is not sleeping. So singing the most annoying song you can. I won't spoil it then. It's me, that's me, I'm the Joker. Don't wanna sleep no more, no more. As well as singing 21 bottles on the wall. Ain't this the one about the last surviving tie to the original group of kids? He's the last ever teenager basically to leave Springwood, but he's either Freddy's using him to either bring kids back into Springwood or to bring somebody to Springwood. Ooh, who could that be? Dave, Champions League is live on YouTube. Live women's. Pag is action. Yes, there is Champions League, female Champions League. What was aired? Freddy Krueger will be the Joker. Yes. So I think John Doe has now literally fallen asleep. He's now got blood dripping on his face. So even though he's out of Springwood, he's having nightmares. Woo! And he's back in the Freddy house, and we've got a little girl sat at the side of him. Well, we have seen little girls used in Nightmare on Elm Street films, part 3, part 4. So this is not unusual to see a little girl like holding a teddy bear. So nothing unusual just yet. But we are inside the Freddy house, which looks a lot tidier than last time we saw it. Where's the pig's head? It does look a lot neater, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks the Freddy Krueger's cleaned up. We're getting really bad CGI in walking up some steps, which clearly are not there. Freddy's house looks immaculate. It looks tidy. Don't remember it ever looking this clean in the other movies. So obviously there's something wrong with Freddy's house. Well, it's up for sale, so no doubt. At PSG, you mean? Oh, we're seeing a padded cell, and we've got John Doe. Look, there you could hear that, couldn't you? Free me, you idiot! You fucking nightmare. So he's come back alive, alive, and he's just put a police officer through a window. I just got to send a dirty picture, so I was like, no, thank you. I'm taking. You just sent a dirty picture. Who are you sending a dirty picture to? Yes, the little girl are pretty much a standard horror trope. Yes. But for some strange reason, the storyline in this one is that Freddy has got a child. Yeah, this is why I hate this film. Trash. It literally shoehorns a storyline that was never there. And it's just kind of weird. Advertised stuff up in this movie is very, very weird. Hope you got your 3D glasses ready, guys. Because, you're going to need them. The Joker will... Yeah, to be quite honest with you, I'm kind of half expecting Buddy Murphy now, to be fair. He hasn't shown up on Impact like he was predicted to. So, yeah, probably Buddy Murphy is probably the biggest choice there. Don't be expecting Bray. And I can imagine the chat tonight in Dazers, BAW. Oh, it's going to be Bray Wyatt. It's gonna, and then they'll get all the little hearts broken because they'll all get disappointed again. Grow up. So we've got the van. There's graffiti absolutely everywhere. So they were in Eats Grove. Elm Street's 2 miles away from this place. We've got some weird camera angles, like people hiding in fences. So they've crossed the border into Springwood. John Doe is falling asleep. Oh crud, I remember now. So bad. What were they thinking? Yeah, it is just a shoe-old storyline. So the little girl's in the middle of the road. Don't knock her off. And she's screaming, go back! So he's struggling with the car. The car comes to an abrupt halt, and then we find that there's the 3 other teenagers hiding in the back. What are you drinking? It's Iron Brew. Still no Lucasade. The deal was off. No more sponsorship by Lucasade, I'm afraid. I am not convinced Bray is AEW bound, to be honest. Neither am I anymore. I think he's Impact, which I think is good for Impact. Is it good for Bray? I don't know. I think he needs a bigger audience than Impact, but who am I to judge? If he goes there, he makes that company a massive company again, which could happen. But yeah, there's only like a couple of matches that I'd actually sit down and watch, Moose being one of them. Dave, I meant someone sent me a dirty pitch. Austin, stop sending dirty pictures to Edward. I mean, you do it to me all the time. Stop DMing dirty pictures. Right, we're at a carnival in Elm Street. I mean, just a bunch of adults. There's a clown just wandering around. There's no kids. Yeah, Bray will be at Bound for Glory. Gonna make a massive impact. Pardon the pun. Yeah, so everybody's kind of looking at the kids. There's like cockroaches on pizzas here. The clown is smoking a fag. But Bray would defo make Impact higher profile. Yes, of course he will. People are a bit weird. Like we've got kids, but they're all like running away. So why have a carnival if they've no intention of kids? Spencer's trying to make a phone call, and we've got Roseanne Barr. Roseanne Barr. Yeah, this is no word of a lie. You've got a film now with Roseanne Barr in it. The pun was intended. Ah, where's the boobs? Connor, I am going to absolutely depress you now because this is probably the most PG-ish Nightmare on Elm Street movie there is. There's no boobs. Absolutely not whatsoever. We've got Tom Arnold as well. So we've got the 90s in a nutshell in this movie. Tom Arnold and Roseanne Barr acting rather weird. Strange cameo, but it gets stranger. The cameos don't end here, guys. The main problem with this is that when they was promoting this movie, they actually had a burial for Freddy Krueger, and they invited the original cast from all the other movies to be a part of this burial. And they didn't think for 1 second to have them in the fucking movie. How badass would this have been if Lisa or Alice from part 4 and 5 was in this? Heather Langenkamp from part 1, 2 and 1 and 3. They could have brought them back as ghosts. It's a fucking Nightmare on Elm Street. They can do whatever they flipping want, and it's the last one, so the rules are out of the window. But yeah, children shouting door. We're gonna see this little statue quite a few times in this montage. We are getting a guided tour of Springwood. Dave, funny fact, my mum is called Roseanne. Wow, we're getting more information about your mother now, Edward. First we saw a picture of her. Now we're getting a name. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Just sorting out notifications. Dislike. Don't dislike my stream. That'd be rude. That's not my fault. You can have a boob flash from me if you want. Austin's ears have just pricked. Breaking news from 15 minutes ago: Newcastle Saudi group takeover is potentially back on. Wow, that is epic news. Spain 1-0 Italy. Foreign Torres. Cool for Spain. Like I said earlier, there's no point in me covering the National League semi-finals. Can't do the final. I'm at work at the weekend, so it'd have been anticlimactic. We'll done the semi-finals, and then for what? So to not be able to do the final, yeah, it's just not happening. Dave, boobs, please. You don't want my boobs. No, mate. This stream would get taken down. Boobs. James, you watching Italy? Because James is watching everything right now. So we're back at the same statue. Basically, this town is on a loop. Freddy Krueger owns this town. So yeah, he's got it on a loop. James, hope it happens. Didn't expect me to see that. So Carlos is in the back. He's opening a map. I'm supposed to have been looking for a route out of this crazy ass town, but the map is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Carlos is having quite a bit of a struggle. Remember maps? Do you actually remember maps? His name is Rick Books. You fucked. The map says you fucked. Actually, probably the best sequence in this entire film. I do stress that this gets worse and worse. So the Spencer's now having a go at driving. Let's see how that goes. What did you think of Ridge Holland getting the call up? Did anybody think that was weird? Ridge Holland? Why? That's one person I didn't think deserves the call up. Dave, you will be streaming cricket 20 quid. Will I don't particularly plan to a deal. So we are in school at the minute, and there's a book basically of all the kids what have gone in Springwood. Kruger sought, boy 7 missing, another manipulated Kruger woman. She's now found a link to the water tower. James, how have you been, bud? A deal when it starts at weekend, doesn't it? 2020. I'm working, so I'm going to miss majority of it, so it's really going to be hard to stick a stream on. I just can't give it the attention that it deserves, to be honest. Yes, it would be good to do different kinds of watch-alongs, but if you don't start something from the first match, it's pretty pointless. Same with the National League stuff. I can't finish it. I can't see that through. So doing the semi-finals for that would be alright for the channel, but I can't do the final. So if you're like, but are you doing final? Nope, working. Dave, say hey. Hey baby, I got your money. Said hey. 394. Freddy cake. Freddy came back for more. This school teacher, absolutely freaky. So yeah, it's night time now. That whole sequence was just about knowing that the history of Freddy. There's been signs throughout this movie saying 1, 2, 3, Freddy's coming for you, and 5 and 6 was on the chalkboard at the back. Grab your crucifix. So keep looking out for the telltale signs in this movie. It's great. That's the clever part of this movie, to be honest. Other than that, it's trash. That they had these little Easter egg things in. So they're going to find an abandoned house to sleep in at the night, and guess where they end up? Can you guess? Oh, as the camera pans, it's Elm Street, baby. Yeah, it's not going to bode well for them. Do a reaction video. Yeah, I could look at it. I just don't know enough about cricket, Adele. I wished I did. I wished I could give it that full treatment for you, but I really know nothing. So it's really going to be hard to do that kind of footage. I'll look into it though. I'll have a think. Austin will fuck that teacher. Wow, God, jeez. Austin's desperate sometimes, but that might be a bit. Anybody notice when they went into that house that it looked a bit black in the background? The door is just blood all over it, and we're getting a house exploding, and it's underneath. It's definitely 1428 Elm Street. Freddy's home. And the for sale sign has just blew up. There seems to be a lot more furniture in the Freddy house as well. Carlos is going to investigate for a bed. We've seen the staircase before. It was covered in porridge in Nightmare on Elm Street 1. Yeah, like I said, the decor's totally changed to this house. They've done it up since. I'm impressed. Freddy has done a lot of work on this house since part 5. Yeah, I'm impressed. Even wallpaper now. Look at that. Freddy. Do hope to sell his house. Even a bed. There's even beds now in Kruger's house. Wow. Stupid kids, yeah. Stupid kids. Going to sleep in a Kruger house as well. Are you mad? So Carlos is falling asleep. He's still got his hearing aid in. Could be a factor. Unrelated, it took a full month, but my Christian t-shirt has finally came in yesterday. Stupid CM Punk. Still need reviews. Ever? Where's the videos? Where's the videos, bud? So Carlos is falling asleep with his hearing aid in. Very important. I've woken up. He's hearing. He's hearing Stacy, or whatever her name is. Tracy, screaming. I really don't know her name. It should have. You should have your Corbin figure on stream. Why? It is trash. Oh, it was my bought it. I only got him because they were £4. So we've gone down the hallway. and it's like a Mexican like alleyway kind of vibe. We're meeting Carlos's mother. She's a bonny lass. Freddy, come on the bed. So Carlos's mother, she's a sexy lady. Whoa, she's got a swab. Look at bingo wings on her. I need to do a review video. Yes, you do. We need to see reviews. Freddy is putting in the what do you call them? Q-tips. Q-tips in America. We call them earbuds over here. So he stuck a Q-tip in his ear and oh, Carlos, lend me your ear. So he's chopping off his ear with the hearing aid in. Very important. And then Freddy goes to throw him through a wall, which breaks it automatically, and now it's a flight of steps. So he's now in a boiler room, kind of boiler room-esque place. Dave, do you think Steve Bruce will get the sack once the takeover? Depends how badly they're doing. Possibly. Connor, what do you say? Yeah, probably. It depends on who's available as managers, though, is my guess. If there's a top manager available, which is not Claudio Ranieri now because he's at Watford, so it depends on who's available whether or not they will sack Steve Bruce. Freddy's now mocking Carlos. He's behind him going, come on. This is what I mean. Very cartoony. He's become a cartoon all of a sudden. Yes, Q-tips. Or cotton swabs. We call them cotton buds over here, or something to that effect. We don't call them Q-tips. I never called them Q-tips before. Very American thing. So Freddy's mocking him because he can't hear him. Really, you got to remember that Freddy is now like the most popular thing in this movie, and he's like breaking the fourth wall. So Freddy has got the hearing aid. He's dropping it onto the floor. Carlos jumps. But watch which ear he's putting this on. It's very important. He's putting it on the other ear. Because remember, Freddy's chopped the other ear off. So he's putting it on his good ear. So it's only going to mean one thing. His hearing's going to go. So the water sounds like thunder, basically. So this is where the comedy comes in. This is why it is the Looney Tunes of the Nightmare on Elm Street movie. So Freddy is proper playing with Carlos. He's pulling a pin out of his finger. Dylan says, Dave, I hope that that Keita will start for Liverpool against Watford after the international break. Do you think Trent will be back in time for it? I don't know how severe Trent's injury is, if I'm being honest. Possible, very possible. I know that Klopp has complained again about the away fixtures, tried to get it changed, but when they're scheduled for TV, it's impossible to do because BT has paid for the rights for that game. He does it every time. We've got kind of like loads of pins now, and they are all hitting the floor, and like, honestly, whoosh, like bombs. He survives it though, but Freddy's now disappeared. Now Freddy is behind Carlos. Well, Freddy playing with his food, yes. But this is the most, if you don't like chalkboards being scratched, you might want to just cover your ears. No, Alisson and Fabinho. No, Alisson and Fabinho. Yeah, Brazil. Oh, here we go. Oh, I hate this part. No fucking win for Newcastle. Fucking Steve Bruce. Well, he's making. This is. If you don't like this kind of noise, Freddy likes it. He's having a blast. And his head explodes. Nice hearing from you, Carlos. So we've had an exploding Carlos head, but then Tracy's looking for him, and there is his earpiece. He didn't even wear it. It's all what is left of Carlos. Spencer, who's a well-known drug abuser, is literally high as a kite on cannabis right now. You can add Tamika's to that list. So Spencer is watching TV, which is broken, and Carlos is talking to him. I want to eat an exploded egg for breakfast. It's very nutritious. It will fulfill you. So they're going to the Springwood Orphanage. Can't imagine there being any kids there. So they're trying to find out why John Doe. What is a John Doe? Why is he important? Why he left Springwood? Actually felt kind of bad for Carlos. His mother is one that made him deaf. Yeah, you do get that vibe. It's kind of this is the thing, right? It's a comedy. It's a very dark comedy, but there's some very serious undertones in this film, which does not make sense. We will get to that when we get to Tracy's situation. Oh, why she doesn't like to be touched. It's very weird, very strange that this film kind of like tries to be funny, very, very funny, but then it has that seriousness to it. It's just kind of like, what was that? What are we getting here? So the woman in this orphanage is talking to invisible kids. We have got a picture. It's got Kay Kruger. So he thinks he's a Calvin or Kevin. Now he's thinking he is a Kruger child. I'm his kid. I'm Kruger's kid. Oh my god. Here is Kruger's child. Be right back, says Connor. Okay, bud. So, yes, we have now discovered that there is a Freddy child. 2 hours until Wilder Fury press conference. BT Sports boxing YouTube channel. Wow. Days and Triple T are doing WEP tonight, a special. So that is at 11. So we will be wrapped up before that starts, I am sure. But yeah, there's a special WEP tonight. Well, the main tone of this one is abuse. Yeah. It's very weird. It's very weird undertone. Is Johnny Depp doing a cameo in a film that made him. Yes, it's Glenn, actually from Nightmare on Elm Street 1, and he's doing a cameo as Johnny Depp. Freddy's just battered him with a frying pan. And now he's talking to Spence, and this is Whippy. Freddy going all psychedelic. The hipster Freddy. But just finished my dinner, says Edward. You have time for hipster Freddy? So the screen is like colours coming out of it like a cartoon, and it's cartoon vibes. So we've got the song I love you. So now Spencer is inside the TV. So he's gone from being on the couch watching a dodgy television, now he's inside that very dodgy television. Telling you, Elm Street, this house has had amazing decor since the last time we saw it. I mean, amazing. It's got books now, it's got a broken TV. And we've now jumped at the actual thumbnail of this video. Freddy playing a computer game with Spence. Dave, it is on wrestling. Dave, it is on wrestling escape pod. Licorice pizza. Dave, do you guys in the UK put everything on toast? Days 8 scrambled eggs on toast. You guys eat baked beans on toast too. What's up with that? It's just this quick and simple meal, Austin. It's like you eating pancakes for breakfast. Right, toast. We don't put everything on toast, right? Cheese on toast, very popular. Scrambled egg on toast, very popular. Beans on toast, very, very popular. That's about it. Toast, it's just a quick and simple meal. It's just quick. You toast your toast, you scramble your egg, bang, it's a meal. It's a student meal. It's well known for students here in the UK to rustle up a cheap meal. And yeah, that's why they do it. It's a cheap ass meal. It doesn't cost a lot to make and doesn't take a lot of time to make. So Spencer is now inside of a computer game and he's now bouncing around the house. We've got the lady Catherine outside in the garden remembering stuff. Freddy's now pounding on Spencer and get some really crappy graphic. The other kids' parents in the other movies were either negligent or just plain stupid. The group of kids were flat out abused. Yeah, Freddy was doing them a favour. Bad parenting. Freddy was just killing them for fun. Like I said, I have scrambled egg on toast. Jam plus chocolate. Yeah, just eat the toast and egg separate. No, you put it on the toast. You can eat it separate if you want, but just toast. Beans on toast with butter on. The melted butter with the beans. It's yum. Dave, if Brock beats Roman at Crowd Duel for the title, do you see a rematch happening at Survivor Series? Yeah. Brock has got about 8 matches in his contract. So a lot of them will be probably with him and Roman. Obviously Big E, Keith Lee could be a match in the future. There's quite a lot of talent over on Raw which keep Big E invested. So Brock's not going to be on Raw that much. I think he's more going to be on SmackDown, if I'm being honest. Dave, Mesut Ozil has opened up development centres in England with FA backing for South Asians. Wow, that's really cool. It's nice when footballers bring something back into the community. We've just had John smacked in the face and sent into the dream world, but Trace has just done it by mental penetration. So they're inside the dream world now where Spencer's getting pummeled by Freddy. Freddy is playing his favourite computer game, Mario Spencer. So we're seeing Freddy. This is just... So they've taken the controller off, so Spencer's now beating up the animated Freddy. Here's an endorsement, which Nez hated. You forgot the power glove. Yeah, it's... The makeup in this is just not funny. This whole sequence is kind of cringe. We've got basically Spencer bouncing around the house going... And now we're playing a game of Tilt. And his dad returns back it. He's now falling down a pile of stairs. And here comes the famous anus of Nightmare on Elm Street. The anus has returned from part 5. Brock won't beat Roman. No, I think he does. Saudi money speaks of volumes. The TV now is shaken. It is full of Spencer blood. The big butto. We now see like a ghost, and Freddy's getting injected with another soul. Freddy's back in business. He's taking souls. Wow, an impressive backflip. She kicks him right in his Krugers. He's got his claw ready. It's Tracy. Gets woken up. As Freddy's going to swipe. There is going to be a duel between these two later on in the movie, I'm sure. Brown would be... I wouldn't be so sure. They put WWE for Saudi Arabia that way. They want it booked. Yep. I just told Days the same thing, but I missed out the South Asian thing. It's just opened up development. Okay. But yeah, Asia's super cool. That's super cool. That's just gonna bring a lot more people to football, I think, as well. Cause not a lot of centres for like South Asians and stuff like that. So yeah, that's proper cool. So John is back in the house again. It's daytime outside. It's like feels like it's good. He's woken up very well. So we saw this at the start of the movie. So we're getting it again. Right, we can clearly see him go out on the porch here. Right, you can clearly see him. That graphic, where is he gone? Where is he gone? He's disappeared off that graphic. We clearly saw him. Fiend lost to Goldberg. Yes, he did. Steel cage match and then still had Brock win. Red card, Bonucci for Italy, the game changer. Wow. Edward Brown, Roman could lose, but that maybe have the rematch later, and then Rock shows up. Yeah. He's jumped through the window now and he's now falling. Well, last time I put something like that, I got called a racist. Yeah, I wonder by who. So now John is floating, and he's in case of emergency, pull the string. Would you pull the string in this situation? Clearly he's dreaming. So he's been thrown out of the camper van. This is literally moments before they get to leave Springwood. It's very planned. He's now floating, so the top he was wearing is now the parachute. Look up and it's Freddy inside the parachute. So he comes down. It's like, I know why you let me go. You think I'm your daddy? Wrong. Starts cutting at the parachute. You let me live. My daughter. Yes, it's Catherine Kruger all alone, not Kevin, not Kyle. Spoilers. Wrong. So now John Doe is going to fall to his death. Grounded. So he's falling. And look at this. If this is not Coyote, then I don't know what is. He's just put a bed of nails in place. Even Freddy's disappeared at that point, if you notice that graphic again. Where's Freddy in that little bit where he's just pulled? It's very lame. Connor is the fake champion. Oh god, the fighting's already started for the championship. Woo! Anna Dawes is currently in the lead in that championship. It's not a boy. It's not a boy. So now on Dazers, I am politically correct and censored. Here, I don't give a fuck. On here, James, you're right then, guys. Did you know that Ms. Ozil is opening up training centres for South Asians? Gotta give them something, eh? Hey. Yeah, you're that guy. It's travelling time, so he's using Catherine to leave Springwood. So Springwood has finally got rid of Freddy. Holy crud, that has to be the absolute worst finding out of crazy serial killer is your dad. Is your dad? Hi, Daddy. Happy Father's Day. Take out Anna from the competition. She wasn't here from the start. I should be number one. You'd be joint number one with Edward though, Austin, if I did that. Because you and Edward are tied. So you wouldn't have the championship to yourself. No one's getting it. It's mine. So they've arrived back at the centre. Well, two of them have arrived back at the centre, yes. Just think of the scenario, think of the paperwork she's going to have to fill out. You went with 4 kids and you've come back with 1. Yes, worst day ever. Kick out Edward. He wasn't an achievement. Oh, somebody's because he's won the bubbling predictions game on Dazers. He's like, oh, I want to win it all. I want to win it all now. Dave is AEW now officially on TBS, and TNT moved basically. Hopefully that'll bring more ice to the competition. I do want AEW to succeed. I have no problems with that company whatsoever. I just wish people would stop saying that WWE is dead. Because it's just lame. Nothing's dead. Wrestling is more alive now than it ever will be. So, bring it on. Have an attempt to tampon, are we, Austin? Kick them out. Kick them all out. I want to be the best. So, Catherine's having a hard time. She's just found out her dad is Freddy Krueger. It's not a boy. It's not a boy. AEW don't move to TBS until January. Okay, that'll be good for them. That's a good move for them. I don't think that happens until 2022. Okay, 2-0 to Spain. Ferran Torres with a brace. Spain are doing well against Italy. Do it something we couldn't do. Austin, you can have my belt. Dynamite. Rampage stays on TNT. Well, NXT might as well be dead for what I've heard. Just a lot of new stars, though, to be quite honest with you. That's what I think. It's developmental now. I think the direction that they're going in is for new blood, which is great. We will get to see new stars develop in front of our eyes, like Haaland, and obviously we've got that bloody Italian mug guy. Yeah, oh man, the episode last night wasn't too bad. We've got Braun Breaker, who sounded like a ball breaker, to be honest, challenging Tommaso Ciampa. Yeah, I just think it's just a lot. I do like the young girl with the skateboard, Cora Jade, is it? Cora Jade? I think she looks cool. I think I'm into that. I like her. So we have got Catherine walking in the rain. She's just realised that she was adopted. I'm the king, Connor. NXT's being great. I love the rebrand. Don't you two start fighting again. You and Ever, calm down. 9, 10, never sleep again. Like I said, that's been going throughout this movie in the background. People shit on WWE for not changing anything up. Then when they do, they still shit on it. They're just taking NXT back to what it was before. A development of Cora Jade. Yes, I really like her. She's really cool. I love the fact that Frankie Monet lost. Love that. That's perfect booking. I did think, because burying Cora Jade straight away would have been stupid. I love that she took that loss. I went into that. What did you think of Tyra C losing? What bothered? I'm not even bothered about that character, if I'm all honest. They booked it terrible. I love the booking of Cora though. I like that. I thought that was cool. But yeah, no, wasn't too bothered about the other one. How's the storyline on Thursdays going between Morrissey and Edwards? Morrissey's attacking Edwards' wife with some lights in the chat, James. Edwards say, yay baby, I got your money, hey, welcome back. Ever right, true, he could lose. So we're now seeing the link. We've seen Freddy as Freddy, normal Freddy in the background with his wife. The little girl. There's a secret room. Let's fight. We've got a secret room which has never been in any Nightmare on Elm Street. You know, we're seeing, because this wasn't even in the house. This was, fun fact, in 1, 2 and 3. They were all in the boiler room. They never had this stuff in the house, so where's this come from? So now we realised that the little girl from the beginning is actually Catherine, Freddy's daughter. They really dropped to the ball with Zia Lee, Boyer and Tyre Shea. Yeah, they've ruined the storyline. It's got trash. I think with the rebranding, I just don't think they factored her into the rebranding. Freddy. Catherine. I won't tell. But you did tell. So Freddy basically has gone after kids, killing young children because they took his child away from them. That's why he did that in the first place. Yes, sink that in for a moment, guys. But basically he's dragged Catherine back to used John Doe to get Catherine back to Elm Street so that he could travel. Because we're going to get to an infamous line in this movie. Connor, you, internet, Kevin Owens turning up to... What's that? MIVIE. What is that? Every town has an Elm Street. So Freddy is making every Elm Street Springwood. Does it in America? Does every town have an Elm Street in America? Please, if you've got an Elm Street in your local area, please let me know. How do you think I feel when you call my name? How do you think when I call your name? Hey? Edward! Dave, you are so sexy, love. When I call your name. Woo, Edward! Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Could you imagine Freddy as a legit father? I think not. As a legit father, not. So here comes the most sensitive part of the movie, where we get to see Tracy. She's coming up against an abusive dad. Movie. Alright, okay. Have you got some sugar for your daddy? This just does not seem in the right place for me. We've had a lot of comedy deaths in this movie, and then we get this. Rather creepy. You got any sugar? And she's like hugging herself, and it's very seedy moment in the movie. It's just so out of place. It doesn't belong here. It just seems so weird that this movie would go this far. Yeah, this is why I hate it. Yeah, she gets revenge. So she's battering him with a kettle. Teapot kettle. I wouldn't be surprised if the US did have an Elm Street in almost every town. I don't even know if we've got an Elm Street in England, to be honest. We probably will have. I've never seen one. Dave, have you heard of have you had a wash today? As I can smell you from here. Oh, Jesus Christ, Edward. Yes, I had a wash today. Cheeky get. Have you? Because I can certainly smell you all the way from Scotland. with your battered pizza. It's a wrap. It's a warp. Every Freddy with all the jokes. It's getting battered though by Trace. Come through this bitch. Bitch. She batters him again. She's a good leg sweep. This is my dream, it's my rules. Maybe your dream, but it's my rules. Blame Bride. It's just a weird scene. Very weird scene. Dave, only wash his balls. Connor, you were supposed to wash them for me. No, you weren't. We'll not go there. So Trace has just woken up. She's just burnt her arms, and now they're running. Going to see Doc. Doc is going to have his own confrontation. Please walk downstairs. Do not run. Right, so starting to flicker. He's in kind of like the study room. All. There's the punching bag we saw earlier in the movie. Ooh. Are we gonna? Is he gonna have time with Freddy? Why would Freddy visit him? He's not a teenager. He's got a baseball bat. They've confiscated weapons off the kids, but yet they're allowed baseball bats. Interesting. They're a bit hairy, lol. There's Freddy just there in this old man's dream. How about this? Mocking Trace, even though he didn't win. So he's now getting battered with baseball bat. Proper battered. Oh, here we go, it's that trope again. Hit him one more time. Make sure he's dead. Don't go and investigate where there's his bloody glove. Oh God, they always wake up. Bathe my bones, but nothing will ever kill me. See. First. And then bury me. Ha 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 ha. His hands, fingers are splitting off. This is my favourite. Then they even tried holy water. This green blood splitting out of Freddy's fingers, but I keep on ticking. What a load of crap. Crabs. Well, and a bit of crabs. That's from you. You gave me him, Connor. Ballard drew Cesaro, their faction. What would be their name? Say high flying Claymore swing. High flying Claymore swing. Ooh. Wow, what would be their names? That's one for the chat. There are 4,671 streets in the US called Elm Street. Wow. Jesus Christ, a lot of deaths. Oh my God. Freddy's like, hey, I'm coming. Well, that was one of the worst cut scenes there. He just got his jumper, and then we cut straight to a black screen. That was really shit. So Doc's now saying that, you know, if we can pull Freddy out. They did this in the first film. He got pulled out of the dreams in the first film. It's took fucking 6 movies. Well, 5 movies, not including the first one, to get to a fucking point at the first film made. Well done. Well done. It's only took you 5 more movies to get to the original plot. Thank you, Google. No, Dave, Austin gave you the crabs. Right, so they're going to send her into a dream with 3D glasses. This was in America, well across even Europe, was a 3D film. Well, the last 10 minutes were 3D, and this is how you tell that it's 3D. Oh, this is how they cunningly told you that it was going to be in 3D. Right when Lisa puts on when Catherine puts on her glasses, you put on your glasses. Then you got to go and then you get to see all the really, really special 3D effects that this movie has. Yeah, so this is how thick they think their audiences are. Is that, yeah, prompted. They might as well just put it on big fucking letters on the screen. Please put on your glasses now. Freddy is happy with that fact. There must be 4,671 Freddys. Haha. Yeah, they're the 3D glasses, guys. Have you got your 3D glasses ready? I'm going to put mine on. Wow, they're invisible. And now can you tell they're 3D? Because this is sticking out at you. Woo! Whoa, 3D. Do a 3D pop. Whoa, it's in your face. We need Dave's bum in 3D. My bum is in 3D. Don't you worry about that. My bum is definitely in 3D. It's that fucking big. My bum sticks out everywhere. So we're now seeing these dream demons. She's going into the picture. We've got a very big Freddy head. And we're going into Freddy's brain. Is this the end? Yeah, we're near the end now. Where Catherine is going inside Freddy's brain. 3D time! Woo, 3D, it's only 3D, woo! Let's face facts, us horror fans aren't rocket scientists. So when am I supposed to put my glasses on? Was it at the start of the film? Or at the end of the film? It doesn't look 3D to me. So yes, Catherine is being thrown into this like hallway, and there's lots of electricity around her. The floor looks cracked. Actually, it's a well kept like hallway. I've got to admit, it's pretty neat and tidy. Need to get some electricians out. Your butt sticks out like the blue pants. I like that. Oh, mine's bigger than blue pants. Oh, it's got a bangle which knocks the electricity off for some reason. Yeah, why not? Dave's bumming 3D. Gregory, I'm sure you would love that. She's now transported. She's gone through a door. She's transported down to a classroom. Loads of kids. And then we see a young lad with a rat at the back. Yeah, so he's got a mouse. And he's going to take an hammer to it. Ooh, cruelty to animals. I don't like Freddy anymore. He kills rats. He kills mice. Oh, we need Kinky Corbin. Son of an 100 maniacs, son of an 100 maniacs, son of an 100 maniacs. We're seeing them as kids and then as old people. It's freaky. Now she's transported to a cellar and there's a Freddy cutting himself with a blade. Cutting into his skin. He looks like he's enjoying it. Here's another cameo. Can anybody tell me who this guy is? It's Alice Cooper, baby. Alice Cooper in a Freddy Krueger movie. So we've had Roseanne Barr, Tom Arnold, Johnny Depp, and now we've got Alice Cooper. Can anybody explain where the fuck this movie is? What the fuck is going on with this movie? How long till the end? Sorry, about 10 minutes. Not long at all, Edward. What is your favourite thing about FIFA 22? That it's still in the shop. Ben, has anyone seen that one? The kid who has the psycho rats as pets. You know what? No. I don't think I have. Yay, finally a film I haven't seen. Edward Newcastle winning the league. Yeah, yeah, Edward Newcastle winning the league. Yeah, Connor DM'd me about him winning the Premier League with Newcastle, and he only signed Mendy, was it? So we're seeing Freddy from the moment he died in the warehouse, where the ghosts jump into him, the sperm ghosts. Call them sperm ghosts. I think Cross will stop wearing those things on his trunks. Oh, if you wish, Cross it. You can take them off him. Yeah, but Alice actually wanted to be in the movie. Yes, Alice never got the third movie. She's defeated Freddy twice and wasn't in this one. It's just the missed opportunities with this as the final one of the franchise. It really sucks. I hate it. They could have done something spectacular. I wouldn't even care if it was cheesy, you know, that you got Freddy into a graveyard where he's like in a coma, and all the ghosts of his victims take him to Amanda Kruger's grave, and she comes out as a zombie ghost thing and drags him into the grave with her, and all the ghosts pile in so that he can't ever leave because of all these ghosts. And then you could have that magical moment where Lisa and Nancy meet the two final girls in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, and yeah, just the possibilities with that new ending was there, and they went with this, which completely sucks. So they're going to actually bring Catherine out of the dream. She's holding on to Freddy. Freddy's head's got like balls. Can't explain it. So his arms are getting longer and longer. She's struggling to hold on to him. Everett, lol, Dave, I mean Alice. Alice Cooper. Oh, yes. Okay. I completely lost what you were talking about. But I went into a trope anyway, so there you go. You got some extra. Yeah, Alice did. Yeah, well, I don't think he knew what role he wanted, but yeah, he's a mad Freddyite. Yeah, I totally agree he wanted to be in this. We're still in the dream because her glasses haven't shown up yet, so we're still in the dream. Connor, what difficulty do you have it on? Amateur. That's me as well. I only play it on semi-pro. Live, New, Charman, Liverpool, Newcastle, Chelsea, Man City. That's my top. We're Newcastle, new takeover. Imagine that, Dave. Newcastle will be a long time before they reach that heights, to be fair, even with the takeover. They've only got January, and I can't see them signing that many big names in January. You're looking at least 2 years time tops for them to start jumping the table. It takes time for a start, overload of players to come into your team and actually start playing as a team. A deal, Newcastle will never be higher in the league, only City, Liverpool, Man United. I cried for 3 hours when Scarlett announced everybody else's were happy tears, but Austin's was tears of sadness. No, the other tears were for Scarlett, and they were all crying for her, but Austin was like, no, his Kinky Cross is gone. So we're seeing Robert England as Freddy right now. He's not let them make it. He's trying to be sympathetic. He made me do it. They took you away from me. He's got, all along, he's got the glove behind him. She batters him with a base. Well, right. This is in a detention centre for kids, right? What the fuck are the weapons what they've just pulled out of that flipping cupboard? What kids in America has them weapons? Seriously, that kind of arsenal? What the fuck? Was this in like World War fucking 2? It doesn't make sense. Look at the weaponry, what they throw out here. This is a children's detention centre, right? She's got like a mace, bat in her hand with spikes. Look at the weapons that Tracy throws at her in a bit. Freddy's got the upper hand at the moment. He's not got his glove. Didn't need a glove to kill your mother. Edward, how dare you? Dave, will Newcastle ever finish higher than City, United or Liverpool? Well, they have. Actually, fun fact. Newcastle finished second in the league, so they finished above City before. They've finished above Liverpool before. So it has happened, but it might be a while before it happens again. Edward Brown, imagine that I didn't say that's what was going to happen. This is a future, as Dave mentioned. Yeah, it's not going to happen straight away. You're looking at least 2 to 3 years before Newcastle start actually looking like a top team. Catherine's just bit his nose. I remember holding your hand as a little girl. I didn't like it then either. When I was a kid in detention, she hit me with a bow and arrow. Want a ruler at back at Edit with a bloody mace? Look at weapons they've got in that cupboard. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Freddy's putting his fingers back together. Oh, forgot how it hurt. Man shitty, aka Oil FC. Freddy's trying to put on his glove. Big massive knife. Throwing stars. Legit throwing stars, guys. It's got the streets outside of bloody Springwood were rough. How did they shoehorn this into a storyline that a kids' detention centre would have throwing stars? There's the bow and arrow. Crossbow. A freaking crossbow. I'm seriously, America's fucked up. How the fuck are Liverpool keeping drawing long? I thought they were the best. We've only drawn 2 games, Connor. 2 games. Get a grip. We won Porto 5-1 away from home. Come on, get a grip, lad. Get a grip. What's your favourite thing about FIFA? Edward, don't have one. If for anything, from what I've heard, the Creator Club sounds interesting. But that's about it. The rest of it's just same old FIFA. The Creator Club bit probably be what would interest me the most, but I just haven't got time. I thought about playing FIFA 21 today and just get round to it. Catherine's put on the glove. New Freddy Krueger confirmed. Feels good, doesn't it? Connor, IU only unbeaten team in the league, but to be fair, she could be dreaming that these are all these weapons. Now this is supposed to be reality. This is supposed to be real. Or if it's in dreams, she don't kill Freddy because he still lives. Because it's Dreamland. He can live in Dreamland. This is supposed to be reality. So, kids. And he explodes. We get a double Freddy edit thing. There you go. The sperm demons are out. Sperm demons are free, folks. Chelsea, Connor. Chelsea beat City. The 3D glasses are back, so it's over. And this is how Nightmare on Elm Street ends. Freddy explodes. And his daughter goes, Freddy's dead. That's it. And we go to a montage. We go to the cast. This is, right, legit the best part of the fucking movie. Is this montage. If you're not watching this in the movie, you'll be able to find this montage on YouTube for free. And it's clips, basically, of all the other movies. Is Freddy dead? Wow, 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 why I was born in this world. Wow, wow, wow. And we're getting clips of all the other Nightmare on Elm Street movies, which, legit, you're watching them back, and they look fucking awesome. Because we've just sat through an hour and a half of trash. You're watching the other clips and you're thinking, I really want to watch them. You literally, I want to watch them. Why am I not watching them? Why was I born in this world? So yeah, we're getting a montage of the other Freddy Krueger movies, wishing that we was watching them instead of this. Best part of the film is the end. Well done, Rachel Tallahay. You have done fantastic. You've made me watch an hour and a half of Freddy trash to get to a end where we see clips of the best parts of Freddy Kruegerland. That's a mask that Robert Englund has on, right? And the boy suit. He wears a latex rubber mask, which this one officially was the worst one he ever wore. Ever says that Slasher Movie 101, the killer is never really dead. Thing is, at the end of this, they do leave like a cliffhanger bit, because the music goes, is he dead? Is he dead? Then you get R.I.P. Freddy Krueger right at the last part. We know for fun fact that he's not technically dead because he gets rebooted twice and gets reimagined in Wes Craven's new Nightmare, which is what we're doing tomorrow. So this movie is drawing to its epic conclusion, the end, where we've just seen all the clips. What are your thoughts? What we'd score? Freddy's dead, the final nightmare. What's your thoughts? What did you think of the movie? Do you think it's a great send-off for Freddy Krueger? Oh, you mean a bodysuit? Yes. Do you think it's a great send-off to this franchise? Do you think it was called for Wes Craven to go to doing one more Nightmare movie, which that's what we're doing next, the one more Freddy movie? Let me know, what's your thoughts? What did you think of Freddy? Got some like fun beaty music now. This movie's drawing to an end. Yeah, let me know what's your scores, what's your thoughts, what did you think of this movie? Is it as trash as I made it out? This was the bottom of my list of the Freddy Krueger films. I can't stand this film. I thought it was fun the first time I watched it. I thought it was funny. 7-6-2-7 from Austin. 1 off mask of Carmella and shift change Alexa. Carmella to pass on the torch. 1.0. Everett gives it a 3. Took the abuse stories in a weird direction. Just they looked out of place in a comedy movie. They looked out of place. 7, says Dylan. So Tony Karen is apparently making a huge announcement tonight. Yes, I addressed that at the start of the stream. Something they've been planning. I think a UK tour might be on the cards. I mean, they've talked about it before. I mean, they've been talking about using Fulham Football Club for some one-off events. So it could be something in the lines of that. Obviously, WWE are touring the UK in November. So it wouldn't surprise me. 2.1 out of 10, says Edward. Wonder where you got that from. 5, says Gregor. What score should I give it? I feel generous. I think it's not a fantastic movie by any stretch of imagination. I can't even remember what I give part 5. Did I give that a 4? Did I give part 5 a 4? I can't remember. Yeah, what? There were a lot of 7s, weren't there? I'm going to give it a 4.5 just because you guys. But yeah, the movie has officially ended. So 4.5. I don't know what this does to the ranking. Okay, why are you not clicking on? So there we go. There we go. 4.5 for Freddy's Dead. Bet TK is going to announce Trio's title, new women's title, or maybe the UK tour, like you said. Yeah, there is a new female title what's coming, isn't there? So that could be a thing. Yeah, give a 5 a 5. I think I give a 5 a 5. Oh, right, you give 5.5. I think I give it a 5, to be honest. I think it's slightly better than this one. I haven't written any of them scores down. I should do, really. Yeah, but my main thoughts of this film is literally that I thought the child of Freddy was just shoehorned in. There was no evidence of that in any of the other movies, which lazy writing. It seemed lazy. It just seemed like, God, if you're going to finish off a franchise, make it epic. Make it the best thing you can make. They invited the entire cast back to promote the fucking movie. Like I said, they had a funeral for Freddy and they invited the entire cast. That is Ever Landon Camp, Alice, who is played by Lisa Wilcox. They invited them all back to do the promo. Why not have them in the fucking movie? It sucked. Just honestly, I mean, even have Jacob. You could have played Jacob, right? You could have played. After part 5 ended, we saw the baby. So Jacob was born. You could have done it 15 years later. They've left Springwood, but the father stays for some reason. So son goes back and visits. Or there's a school bus. Or something, just to ignite it. So you do the story of Jacob. You don't really tell anybody that he's Alice's son, but you learn it throughout the story. Alice eventually comes back, and it's all about getting Freddy into the graveyard. You get a crazy buddy graveyard person, which could have been played by Robert Shea. Do you know what I mean? And just luring him into the graveyard so that all the ghosts could get him. Would have been better than this fucking pile of shit. Tony Khan is going to announce Charlotte at AEW. He's going to announce that he's all elite. That's his big announcement. AW2 brand split. I can imagine, because they've got enough fucking wrestlers for a brand split, to be honest. They're not big enough. They're not big enough a company to warrant that. We've got the fact a lot of the wrestlers, what you see on Dark and Revolution or Elevation, are not even signed to AEW. They are a lot of independent wrestlers what are just signed for one-off matches. Thunder Rosa, fun fact, was one like that for a short time. She's now full-term contract with AEW. So yeah, that is the movie in a nutshell. We're finally done with the Nightmare on Elm Street series films. This was part 6, strangely enough. We move on to the standalones next. The first one being New Nightmare, Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Seeing good old Wes back in the saddle again is fantastic. Even stars in the movie, so you get to see him for the first time. So that is tomorrow night, same time. But that will be the reason why they made the 2010 reboot, to tell more of that backstory. Failed. They tried to rehash this backstory to what it was originally. Obviously, they changed it in '84 because obviously there was a trial, I believe, in America for young kids being abused. And it was too close to that, so they changed it to him just killing kids. But the original backstory of Freddy was he was a child molester. So they went back to that in the new one. I don't think it works. I think having kids with amnesia doesn't work, because obviously they tried to keep the Freddy stuff away from the kids as they grew up. But they all knew each other, they all went to the same school anyway, so how did that work? The plot of that movie is just lazy. Big announcement, Lana is all elite. God, imagine the anticipation of that big announcement in its Lana. Right, so what is the biggest thing for AEW tonight? Then we'll move off of that Freddy for a bit. Right, so you've got the Joker. So we've already surmised that it could be Buddy Murphy. A big announcement. This is AEW, right? They say a big announcement and it'll be trash. They'll probably release it on Twitter in about 5 minutes' time, knowing them. It's like, big announcement. All right, it's this. We have built up no anticipation whatsoever. We have signed Goldberg. That's the big announcement. You've got Goldberg. We've got Goldberg. We've signed Iconics. Iconics are all elite. Where are they? What are they doing now? Yeah, like I say, what time are we on? We'll go until 5:30. So we'll go to 4:30, and then we'll shut the stream down, and then we can have a bit of time before Days' stream starts. So yeah, we'll go until 4:30 Eastern, 9:30 UK. Yeah, I think that's fair. So we've got around about another 15 minutes to go to this stream, and then we will pack it up there, and I'll set up the next stream for Freddy's new Nightmare. Big announcement, all elite. So yeah, I just think this would a poor tie-up to the franchise, to be honest. You had Alice, who beat Freddy twice. You had Nancy, who beat Freddy once. You could put what was it? The gay one, Jesse, into the mix. I mean, you could have just done so much. Where I wonder where the Iconics are. Yeah, I wonder where. I know they're doing a lot of stuff on social media. That's last time I saw them, with photo shoots and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's what they're doing. I don't think there's plans for wrestling. Peyton Royce was doing bodybuilding championships as well as wrestling, so I think she might be concentrating on that at the moment. Yeah, it just seems weird that they're just falling off the face of the planet right now. Hi, it's quiet. Hi, it's quiet. It's quiet. What? I've still got the menu screen for Freddy's Dead on screen, so it's just playing that song. So yeah, so that is the last of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise films. We have Wes Craven's new Nightmare tomorrow, so get excited for that. It's good. It's a good film. It's not quite as batshit crazy as this one has been, but yeah, it's going to be good. So what was the most shocking thing about the draft? Well, I've got you. What was the shocks? What did you think was the most shocking draft pick? Or who would you drafted to SmackDown or Raw? Iconics are in my bed. It's funny. Peyton Royce is upstairs right now. Like, yeah, whatever. So what was the most shocking picks? What would you have done it differently? What would you have done different? Personally, I love the fact that Finn Balor's on Raw. I like that. Charlotte and late swapping pissed me off. Would you rather have kept them on the same the brands they originally were on? The big announcement, possibly draft introduced between AEW and other companies to switch brand stars. I don't think the Forbidden Door's that open a deal, but you never know. Impact would love that. Impact would be like, okay, handpick Thunder Rosa, right? We'll have that guy. I was surprised that Zaya, Ridge, and Gabby Stevens were drafted. Wasn't surprised that Xia Li, first ever Chinese wrestler to be on the main roster of WWE. I wasn't surprised at that. Gabe Steveson, yes, I think he needs development. I think he would have been better in NXT. Obviously, because he's a big name. Uh, Vince thinks, yeah, of course, I'm going to offer him main roster straight away. But I think that's a daft move. R.I.P. SmackDown. I don't expect Charlotte Becky to switch brands either. Ricochet on SmackDown could be promising. I hope they're pushing, because that would make sense. Having him and Roman, the smaller guy, against the bigger guy, very Brock Lesnar-esque. I kind of like that, and it would elevate him to the next level. He's a good wrestler. He's marketable as well. So he could be money, very big money, if used correctly. I thought Stevenson should first debut at NXT Year's Rumble. Happy he's getting involved this early. Must see something in him what we're not seeing. His training must be going extremely well. I mean, yes, he is a wrestler already, but bloody Kurt Angle didn't come straight onto the wrestling scene into WWE. He was wrestling in ECW. He was doing a lot of independent shows. He was learning the craft before he got thrown straight into the big time. So don't think that he just popped up in WWE straight from the Olympics, because that didn't happen. I was surprised that Damien Priest didn't go to SmackDown, Dave. Yeah, you were calling that, weren't you? Yes, they both kept their mid-card championships, didn't they? I think Raw's got the better roster. I think there's a lot more promise on Raw, which is great because you've got a 3-hour show to fill. And people have been complaining about how bad Raw has been all this time, and now it's stacked. How can it be bad now? Big E matches. Come on, Bearcat, Big E. Who doesn't want that as your main event? I mean, it's just eat it up, guys. Eat it up. Highly WWE Championship. Asuka on the same brand as Xia Li. I'm thinking Xia tag them up. Could happen at start. Japanese and Chinese though. Does that work? Asuka not being drafted. She's injured. Bailey's injured. So both are free agents. So that's why they weren't drafted. They both, I think Asuka's out with, just had an operation or something. So she's just out at the minute. Same with Bailey. Yeah, they're both free agents, so they'll just slot them into whichever show once they come back, which makes it interesting. I'm happy Corbin stayed on. You're happy Corbin stayed on Raw. That's weird how you said that. It could be I'm happy Corbin stayed on Raw on SmackDown. I didn't know the gimmick would have worked on Raw. Nah, it wouldn't have worked on Raw. For some reason. Although Alexa's gimmick works on Raw. Not sure his does. It's weird. Very strange. I hope Raw goes more hardcore. I hope they cater for a more adult audience on Raw. Let SmackDown have the kiddie stuff. I don't know. A deal would be crazy cool if they teamed up. Yeah, it's like people are into it. Japanese connection would be awesome. Austin Corbin versus Ricochet. Corbin wins, kind of. Ricochet will win. What's Austin Theory on? Thought he was drafted to Raw because Ricochet's on SmackDown, isn't he? Ricochet, so it's not going to happen. You're not going to see that match. Happy Corbin. It's Happy Corbin. No, it's Corbin on same as Ricochet. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, I got confused then. Ignore me. Dave in Confused Life. Yeah, I don't think they'll do that matchup, to be honest. I'd love to see Ricochet shoved straight into the main event status. In fact, Ricochet for me is going to win the King of the Ring. That's my bold prediction for King of the Ring. I'm going for Ricochet. But let's talk about that because that starts on Friday. King of the Ring and ladies crown thing. Whatever that's supposed to be. No, Shirai, Xia, Asuka versus 4 horsewomen. Wow, that'd be interesting. That would be very interesting. Io, Shirai and Xia Oscar. Interesting. That would be good if only Vince thought like us fans. I thought Freddy went to SmackDown, but I think he went to Raw. Yeah, I think you were on about Corbin now, weren't you? Yeah, it's alright. It's me. I know Austin Theory's on Raw because we saw him on Monday night. He's definitely on Raw, and Ricochet and Happy Corbin are on SmackDown. Yeah, I got confused. Corbin will cheat. Corbin's got the bloody madcap. The madcap. I've got the crazy cap. He's got madcap. High Fire would be great. That would be great. Yeah, I do agree. Using the 4 horsewomen for what they should be would be fantastic. And would open up the brand. That's why I'm still shocked about Dakota Kai not going to Raw or SmackDown. I just think that's a massive missed opportunity. I had a crazy thought because obviously they're NXT. Technically, you're not drafted, you're just called up from NXT normally. So they could just call her up anyway if things are not going great. Yeah. What did you think of the Corey Graves comments about Dana Brooke? It kind of caused a bit of a stir on Twitter yesterday. What's your thoughts on that? Or do you not even know what happened? I'm intrigued into the Queen's Crown. Anyone can win. I think Dave's dropped a really good suggestion, and I'm pleased he did because I was thinking the same. Shayna Baszler all day long. The Queen of Spades. It's how to push her. She has not got long left as female. She's in her 30s. Really want to see her have a championship reign. What a perfect opportunity. People keep talking about Liv Morgan. I'm not into Liv Morgan winning it. Sorry, that burst people's bubbles, but Shayna Baszler for me all day long. You should start wrestling me. I can't wrestle for shit. Can't wrestle out of the bed on a morning, never mind trying to wrestle for real. And 4 horsewomen on the same brand. Yeah. What did you think of him being drafted to Raw? I'm happy. I like Finn Balor. I really hope that he gets his chance at the championship. Was he robbed against Roman? Yeah, the rope broke. So hopefully none of that crap will happen. That's a great thinking. Zaya, Eos, Asuka for Osman. Holy spade, Shayna has to win. Yeah. Liv can have a title run. Liv will get there eventually. I think she's too green yet. I think there's time for her. I just don't think it's yet. I think there's a lot of work got to go into her. I'm not like certain channels what want to push people to the fucking moon straight away just because they fancy them. I believe in development. I think Liv Morgan has come a long way over the last couple of years, but she's still not ready. She's still not ready. The character's not down yet. There's no character there. She cries at everything, and she's a little bit too cringy at the moment. Get a character right, and she'll have a title reign for sure. I don't know. Just get her into some really good storylines. Do that first. But yeah, Shayna Baszler all day long for the Queen's Crown. Makes sense. Shove her straight in a feud then with Charlotte Flair, which we've already had a little taste of that already. Dave, do you have Bayley's posters to be? Yeah, but they're not behind me right now, and I'm not making endless videos about her. Am I? When was the last Bayley video you saw on my channel? Go check, because there is none. I might mention her, but I don't make fairy videos on her. If I'm being honest. Yeah, I've not seen one on this channel. I don't mark out like it, but certain people do. Liv is dull as a face. She's just dull anyway. There's no character development there with Liv Morgan, I'm sorry, but she's just a pretty face who can wrestle. There's loads of them. Need character, need to develop her more. Make people want to see her wrestle. At the minute, it's like she's on. It's like, even the draft, they just kind of push past that match. High flyer spamming. Shayna, one of her UFC mates, Eva Marie, could also do an attack. I think Sonya Deville comes out of retirement as well. Not that she's retired anyway, but I think she goes on to the SmackDown brand. Because Naomi's there, I think there's a possible feud between them two. Does Bailey Elite video count? Oh, but the figure, that's like with Bobby Fish. There's a Bobby Fish figure in that video and many other stuff. So no, unfortunately it's just a toy. Yeah, I'm actually reviewing more than just Bailey in that video, so no, not really, I don't really count that, because it's more than one figure. It wasn't just based on her. Haha, Austin, I will calm it down. Ricochet versus Xavier Wing, King of the Ring final would be interesting. Dave, King of the Ring, Shayna would have done enough for me to consider. Hasn't done enough. She's just not been booked properly by Vince. And she was in 2019, but Vince lost faith in her, as he does with many wrestlers, and she got booted out of that title reign. She was meant to beat Becky Lynch that 2020 WrestleMania. So yeah, she was supposed to have the title reign then. Italy have scored. It's now 2-1 to Spain. You win, Dave. Of course I win. Dave makes Bailey porn videos. That's on my other channel. That's on Blue Tube. Link in description. To eye chuffers. Oh, I'm not that. I'm a simp, but I'm not that simp. I won't go that far. Right, we've took it to half an hour. We are wrapping up this stream, guys. It's been great talking to you. As always, Sonya joins the Profits to take on the Usos and Naomi. Bloodline. Cool. Profits are now on Raw, though. Bloodline are on SmackDown, so it's a bit tough. It's a hard storyline to tell when they're on different brands. Chiellini slips before scoring the equaliser. Alright, so what is it? 2-2 now or 2-1? Right, we are wrapping up this stream, guys. We are back tomorrow for Wes Craven's new Nightmare. So I will be setting up that stream in a little while. Don't be mean, disappear on everyone. I am trying to prep gluten-free lasagna for dinner. Never made it before. No worries. Keith Beercat Lee versus Ricochet final, says Connor. Yeah, we're wrapping up now anyway, Ever, so I'll let you go back to just trying to cook a gluten-free lasagna. I'm sure that would be awesome. But yeah, we are wrapping up. So shout outs to Everright, Connor, High Flyer, shout out to you, my friend. Shout out to James Chadwick, Austin316, Edward Brown, Dylan. Thanks for the stream, Dave. Looking forward to tomorrow's stream. Yeah, we are back live tomorrow. We're another Nightmare on Elm Street. New Wes Craven, new Nightmare thing. Had gammon and egg and cheese. Well, you know, what did I have? I had an Indian curry thing, which was nice. Yeah, gonna have some crumpets for me supper as well, so I'm gonna be well fed today. Yeah, but like I said, shout to everybody that's joined this stream. Much appreciated as always. We're back tomorrow with new Nightmare. I've been Dave in real life. You've been awesome. And remember to always keep it real. Bye for now. And without forgetting, I need a wee. That's the real reason why we're shutting the stream. Right, catch you later. Bye.